Hello. Garcia, I think you're in there again with the first message. Hello everybody. Billy's Backup channel. Why does that sound so good, Billy's Backup? Hello everybody, Modded Games, Daniel Blicker? And the messages come in so fast. Here we go. Hey there, Jacob, how's it going? Hello, hey. Logan, hello, seeing a lot of familiar names, I love it. Hello everybody, Mitchie, fantastic. I'm really good, how are you? Hello. Tanvris? I read that as Tanneris for a second, like out of World of Warcraft. Smello Kittycraft. Hello. Do I remember you? Of course I do, Levi. Hello. Howdy. Alright, so I could spend 10 minutes saying hello, which I kind of do want to do, but I think that we should hop right into what we're here to do. So as you might have seen by the stream title, I want to make a cotton candy stand, and I want to upgrade the city a little bit. So the cotton candy stand is going to go probably somewhere around here. It's either going to have to go opposite the Omega statue of TSMC, or it's going to have to go over here somewhere. I haven't figured that out just yet. Maybe it could even go in front of the pond, but where am I looking? But I don't really want to cover up the pond too much. And not only that, I want to extend some of these houses, definitely those ones, but I'm kind of wondering as to whether or not I should put my police station in this spot right here. You might not know, but I have designed a police station. It's actually going to be going up at the weekend. I've designed. It's in like multiple parts. It's 2 parts for the actual police station, and I've designed a whole host of vehicles to go along with it as well. So that's the sort of thing that we're going to be doing today. It's probably not going to be like a mega long stream or anything, because I did stream on Wednesday, but I wanted to check in with you guys, you know. Hello, everyone. I'm back to saying hello. Oh, hi, Mark. How are you? Yeah, I'm going to build a bowling alley at some point, so I'm still doing the skull interior still. Still, Mitchie? That's alright, I forgive you because it's so long. You love cotton candy. I do as well. Does anybody prefer the blue cotton candy? I know that you can get in all sorts of different colours, but for some reason, like in my head, it's 2 colours. It's either pink, which is the classic, or blue, which is like the new modern cotton candy. What do you like? I've used your police station in my city. I've got some bad news. If you want to make the new one, you're probably going to have to get rid of the old one. Anyway, let me pull up these plans for the cotton candy stand so that I can just actually do something. I got inspired by your vids to make my own city YouTube channel. I hope that goes well for you, my friend. Your name is all mashed together, so I don't exactly know what to call you, but I'm glad that I could be of some sort of inspiration. You built Strawberry House? What? I don't eat cotton candy that... Like, I don't eat it that much, but when I have it, I do prefer blue. Pink is better, my dude. Really? You think pink's better? Hey, listen, each to their own. I made a toilet with exploding poop. Okay. Blue. I'm seeing some blue. 100% green. Ooh. Green's not a bad. Green's not bad. Hey there, Luke Gronier. I remember your name. Hello. I use your security card in my communist server. Well, I didn't really intend for it to be used in like a communist server, but hey, wherever it goes, I guess. Please make a hospital. I'm gonna make a hospital. I'm gonna be doing all of that stuff eventually. I mean, I've done the police station. Next, I really want to do... I like doing stuff that has vehicles tied to it. So, like, one of my motivations for making, like, a police station was the fact that I got to make a load of police vehicles with it as well. And with an ambulance, with a hospital, I would be able to do the same thing. I've just got the same colour of bed twice. Double the bed, double the fun. There we go. So, yeah, with a hospital, I get to make, like, an ambulance, and I get to make, like... I'd get to make like a helicopter and all sorts of stuff. So I will eventually be getting around to it at some point. There we go. So that's the basis of the stand. It's very much heavily influenced, by the way, on the hot dog stand. I did actually try it with like a canopy, and I just didn't quite like it. So it's very heavily influenced on it. But I mean, hey, what can I say? But it does look a little bit different. It does have a little bit of a different flair to the hot dog stand. in the fact that it's got we get to use end rods, which are pretty cool because I figure they kind of look like the sticks that you like stick into the cotton candy machine, and it's also the design's a little bit different because obviously the way that you make cotton candy, or at least the way that I've seen it, is where you like it's got like this rotating tub, for lack of a better word, and like it's just got like all the sugar stuff like swirling around, and you just stick the stick in, and it kind of just like attaches to it. So it is a bit different in style, but I guess fundamentally it is the same. Make a spaceship, but where would the spaceship go? I'd have to make like a whole headquarters. I'd have to make like a whole like NASA headquarters, and then I'd have to make Mars. Green apple cotton candy party to celebrate the stand being made. Yeah. What do you think of the vid you saw the other day? I thought it was good. Do you remember me? Modded get... I want to say yes. I feel as though... I feel yes. I've watched your vids for a long time. Thank you. Oh, we're grabbing dyes, by the way, just to kind of like simulate cotton candy a little bit. So I don't know what else what else to use other than like dyes, because I mean it kind of just sort of looks like it. Do you like pixel art? I love pixel art. I have a whole world filled with it. I just don't like making it anymore. But I like looking at it. Looking at it's great. So what am I missing here? I need like a lantern. The cotton candy stand, which is very fun to say, by the way, is very quick to make, which is one of the reasons why. Can you imagine how short this stream would be if it was just me making this stand and just the stand? Do I collab with Grian? I don't really collab with anybody. Oh, the butterfly from the last stream just wanted to make a friend. Hey, I know that that butterfly scared me so much. It was unbelievable. It fluttered like right past my ear, and it was so loud. And when I saw it just like landed, I was actually surprised to find it. It like dive bombed its way past my head, and then it just found like a comfy place in my office to kind of like hang out. And then he kind of just flew away afterwards. And by the way, I think that we're kind of done here. Oh, except for the fact that we just have to make a banner. So if I can ever find the loom, perfect. And we have a banner. Well, so what colours do we need? Probably just a little bit of white, pink, and blue. Here we go. Butterflies are hella scary to be... Yeah, I agree completely. I mean, butterflies are essentially colourful moths. They're nice to look at, but I don't want them like coming at me. Butterflies get a good rap just because they look cool, but they... Oh, I've done that wrong. Oh, my bad. Oh, no. He's already messed it up at stage 1. But yeah, I mean, butterflies are literally just moths. And moths are just boring butterflies. Where's the stream police Nightbot? Where is Nightbot? Nightbot should be here policing the grounds. Are you British? Yes. Where are we? Okay, so we need the white dye. So first we just make the stick, grab that, stick it there, and then this is where we messed up because we did this bit first last time, and this is going to be the cotton candy, and I'm actually quite happy with just that. If any of you guys watch the tutorial, like you can even either have that or as kind of like a cotton candy banner, because I couldn't find a way to like round it. I mean, there might be a way, correct me if I'm wrong. Or there's this, but this kind of reminds me of those lollipops. I don't know if you have them all over the world, but they're like, it's like a really chewy lollipop, like the pink stuff is. It's literally that exact same shape, and it's like really tough to chew. I don't know whether you guys even know what I'm talking about, but that's what that reminds me of, and this just kind of looks like cotton candy to me. And you could even have the inverse as well. You could have, say... you could have a pink banner with like blue if you wanted to, but I think it just kind of like pulls everything together, and it makes the park certainly a little bit more colourful. The only thing that I didn't like is the fact that, I mean, the beds really do make it look like a carbon copy of the hot dog stand. That's the only thing that I didn't like. Could we maybe try... Here's something that we could try, and let me just grab those There we go. Could we maybe just try some carpet? Just because, like, when they are next to each other, I mean, they do just look like full-on, just like clones. So, how about, where would the carpet sit here? I want it to sit further below, so if I put that here... No, I guess I don't have to do that, right? But then, no, it's at the same height as a cotton candy. This is bad. We might just have to go with the beds. Or I might just have this and then kind of leave it. I could even make the stick a little bit higher. So, something like this, you know? So, if this ends with a pink... How did I know that had happened? I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't like that very much. But I tell you what, I might just leave it as that anyway. Just because, as I said, like at least it's different from this. But I actually really hate that. I don't like how that looks. TSMC, do you remember me from the other stream? Jaro. I don't know if I do. I'm very sorry. I'm not even sure I recognize your avatar. My bad. I play Bedrock, me too. Oh really, Joan? Hello, Derek. Finally, Nightbot is here. Maybe Nightbot just needed like a bit of encouragement. Have you guys been saying some bad stuff in chat? Build a skate rink. I do plan on that. Yeah, it does look a lot better with beds, right? Fine. I'll change it now. It's fine. Yeah, the beds make it look a lot better. It is just the fact that I was like, it's too close to the hot dog stand, but who cares, I guess. So, there we go. We'll just solve that problem and then it can just stay like that, I suppose. And now that the stand is done, there we go. So now that the stand is done, and thank you, Daniela. Oh, hang on. Hey TSMC, have you ever watched The Loud House? I actually haven't. Loud House was a little bit before my time. Make a Stalin statue. Why would I make a Stalin statue? Is this a communist Minecraft server? See you later, Selena. TSMC, can you make a car? I could. Hey, Oreo101, how's it going? Nice to see you again. So, what I did want to do was find out whether this space would actually be big enough, I think, for my police station. And I think it'd actually be quite suitable. Like, it's not a bad place, because we've kind of got like a little neighborhood here, and we've got kind of like a bank, and I guess like a police station would kind of like make sense near the bank as well. So I think that we're actually going to clear this out, and I guess we can make a little bit of room for the police station. We're not going to plan out the station or anything today, but I did want to, or maybe even this side. Nah, there's not actually enough room that side at all, which is a bit of a shame. It could, you know what, the police station could actually, this might actually be a good spot for it over here, like where Starbucks is. So maybe I'll just keep that and I'll extend those buildings. So what we are going to do then is we're going to extend these buildings this way. And we'll see if we've got enough time to extend those buildings that way too. And yeah, I guess that's what we'll do on today's stream. TSMC, do you know who Green Steve? Of course, I know the infamous Green Steve. Make a zoo, or if you would you use mobs? Yeah, if I made a zoo, I'd have to make like, I'd have to use the mobs that I could do. Make a jail next to the police station. I could do. What am I making? I'm going to be making more of these to just extend out this way, because at a certain point I kind of want to box this area in. So what color should I use actually to make the townhouses? I'm thinking some concretes, but which concrete shall I choose? Do we want to go crazy? Do we want to like make a purple one, or maybe like a magenta one, or what have we got? What colors do we have? Or we could go maybe like a greeny sort of color, or maybe an orange, something like that. Orange might be good because we don't actually have orange in this row. Hey TCB, how's it going? I missed you. You weren't in the last stream. What happened? Black. I'm seeing black. Okay. Cyan. Purple. Alright. Orange. Black. Cyan. I'm seeing orange, black, cyan, purple. Green, orange, green. Let me see here. Purple, blue. I'd probably say orange. Okay, alright, okay, we're gonna do orange. Alright, orange is probably the most common. Is anything going to be uploaded tomorrow? If so, what's it going to be? Yeah, it's going to be a police station. It's going to be the first part of it as well. So, if you want to do some more city builds, Mitchie, that's what you have to look forward to. So, yeah, we're going to make it out of orange, and we're going to be making a few of these guys, so don't worry. You haven't missed your opportunity to get your favourite colour, but we just have to figure out how to place this then. And I haven't made this particular townhouse in quite a while, so how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably like 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's a little bit of iron barrage as well. We need the quartz stairs, doors, windows. Anything else that I'm missing? Kind of quartz blocks as well. I think that's the majority of it. You don't need too much stuff to actually make these, which is cool. I can't believe I'm making more of these. I wish I had another design for a townhouse. I did have some modern designs for a townhouse, but I don't like have the plans for them, and I can't remember how to make them. I should really make another townhouse because I use them so much in these sorts of builds. Oh, I guess it's YouTube's fault then, TCB. That's okay. I just missed you, that's all. I play Bed Wars? I would lose in Bed Wars, unless the objective is to sleep, in which case I'm the king. Make Area 51. I'm not going to make Area 51 so that people can storm it. Make a full military base with interior and trucks and jets and helicopters and watchtowers and more. Yeah, maybe. Maybe in the future. I've got a lot of stuff before I make huge things like a military base. Like I want to make like a hospital and a fire station and jail. I want to make like a prison. So many things to make. TSMC, I'm making Gotham City. That's awesome. I wanted to make Wayne Manor and Wayne Enterprises at one point in time, but I never got around to it. How many sets of stairs are there? I love your videos. Thank you. Fatima? I don't know how to pronounce that, but thank you. Please show us your markets again. I missed it. Markets? Do you mean like the stands that I just made? I'll show you what we made in this I was about to call this a tutorial. I'll show you what I made in this stream at the end of the stream. I'll show off the entire stream city. Although I don't think that I'm going to make a comprehensive look at things. I just kind of want to show you guys what it all looks like put together. Have I messed up by placing... No, that's how I did it everywhere else. I think orange is actually going to look quite good. So this particular house either has to be as high as that green one over there, or it has to be at least as tall as that blue one, because I don't want to make the same size next to each other. I subbed. Thank you, Joan. Love your videos. Can I have a shout out? Shout out to Noah Randall. Thank you for watching my videos. Hey TSMC, I'm making a city of your build, so can you make a casino? Yeah, I plan on making a casino as well. I've actually never made a casino. It shouldn't be too difficult though, because you can make slot machines, not working ones, or at least I can't make working ones. But you should be able to make all of the games tables and stuff, and make it look all fancy. And the outside of a casino would obviously look quite cool as well. I'm making a massive vending machine, and I think if you do, it will look way better than mine. I've made weird houses and stuff before. I've made, say, funnily enough, I actually made a giant slot machine house. I'm just not building that sort of stuff at the moment, but a giant vending machine house kind of sounds right up my alley, which is funny. Wait, my name is not Gyro, it's Hiro? Hiro? Is that how it's pronounced? Hiro? Hero? Do you remember me? Mini Marshmallow? How could I forget? I love the blue cotton candy so much it's so addicting. It really is. Delicious. So, now how did I do it on these ones? The good part about building the same thing is you can kind of go over and see what you did for all of the other ones. Hey, that's what I'm saying. You're a staple around here, TCB. People are asking about you. Hey, Vlogs and Gaming, hello. So, where do I put this window? I think it goes... So, this needs glass in it. And what did... Whoops. And where do I put the glass pane? There we go. So, this has to be here. No, that's completely wrong. I'll get into the gist of building these again. It's just when you've not made something for a really long time and when you don't really have the plans for it, you've kind of just got to like use a little bit of memory. It's kind of difficult. Wait, hang on. What about a musical instrument house like a piano or a trombone? Again, that sounds like an excellent suggestion if I were making that sort of stuff. Piano house would be cool. Build a roller coaster like the ones in Alton Towers or an aquarium. I could do both of those things. I've actually never made like a full-on really big roller coaster. I did make like a roller coaster house at one point in time though, where like the way that you got up to the house was via the roller coaster, and I'm just missing these. Here we go. Was via the roller coaster, but I've not actually just made like a. I'd kind of want to make one like in my head when I think of roller coasters. I think of those like wooden ones, which are probably the least safe. Those wooden ones that like go up and down a lot, like they're kind of simple in design is what I'm kind of getting at. Like I think of something like that. I don't think of something with like a load of twists and turns and stuff. I think of something quite basic. What are you uploading today? I'm not actually uploading anything today, but I will be uploading, believe it or not, this is kind of crazy, for the next 6 days in a row. That's how many tutorials have actually come out of my police, like my little police series that you're going to see. There's a police station, there's the inside, those are already recorded and like ready to be uploaded and stuff. And then on top of that, I have a police car, chopper, helicopter, and riot van. So building all of those should be a riot. Thank you, Mini Marshmallow. Make a cookie theme park. I could. Make the Diamond Casino and Resort from GTA 5. I could take inspiration from an actual casino. Do casinos always have hotels attached to them? I'm interested to know if you're going to keep the city flat or if you're going to terraform. I'm building my own city and I could use some tips on how to make it look not so flat. I don't really plan on terraforming. I could. I don't really want to. Like that's something that I'd kind of want to. That I'd want like world edit for. You know. I started building a super flat world. It'd actually be a real hassle. But that doesn't mean to say that at some point in time I won't want to have like a whole like a mountain and like a load of fancy modern houses or something. So I guess I should never say never. But I don't have any plans for it at the moment. The city that I will admit that the city would look more interesting if it was different levels, but we're kind of going for a bit of a flat ground, really. But I do like the idea of having, like, you know, houses in the hills and stuff. I think that would actually be kind of cool. Have some, like, really big modern houses that kind of overlook the city. Kind of like the ones that, like, you know, superstars would live in. Do Mega Mall? There will eventually be a mall. Casinos don't have hotels attached to it, but don't a lot of them? When I think of a casino, I think of like a huge like American casino in like Vegas. I know that they're not. It doesn't necessarily mean that there will be one, but do a lot of them. I've never really been to a casino. How long is the police station tutorial? Well, Jacob, is actually surprisingly short. The police station tutorial itself is like 30 odd minutes. And the inside is probably about 40. And then all of the vehicles, I mean, I've not recorded them yet, but they probably won't be more than 10 minutes each. They're all really, really easy. So that's looking quite nice. I like the orange. It's funny you say that, TCB, because I'm sweating like crazy now. Like, I've been living, that was me just like wiping the sweat off of my head with my shirt. For those of you that don't know, in Britain, and probably the most of Europe, it has been unbearably hot. And that means that whenever I don't have my fan on, because if I have my fan on, you guys will hear it. Here's a sample of it. Can you hear that? I'm guessing it's quite bad. Well, without it, it's literally like a race against time between me melting into my chair. But I wanted to suffer and talk to you guys. And has the stream froze? Guys, are you here? Yes, you are. Perfect. Do you believe in the paranormal? No, not really. I've been on my partner, my girlfriend. She likes she's into the paranormal stuff. She likes ghosts and stuff. And we've been on a couple of like ghost hunts, which is basically where you'll go to like a in quotation marks a haunted place, and you go and do things like you call out to spirits, and where you what else do they make you do? I can't even remember that well. Like you call out to spirits, and there's some like equipment that like scans for spirit levels or something, but I'm not really into it. Like I did it for her. Like it was kind of like a cool, interesting experience, but the fact that nothing really came of it, like I didn't experience anything or feel anything. A lot of people there did, but I just don't believe in that paranormal stuff. I'm not closed off to it though. I would never say that such and such doesn't exist, because never say never. Can you build a Spider-Man statue? I'm afraid that Spider-Man has been overtaken with the Koala Man. I don't like ghosts. Hey, apparently not all ghosts are unfriendly. What degree was it for you in Britain? Here in Ireland, the highest this week was TCB in the car. The car temperature was like 38 degrees. So I guess somewhere around there. Literally unbearable. And my friend, he like texted me and he showed me his was like 42. So like just hotter than body temperature. Which is probably why it was so uncomfortable. Turn your fan on. I can't. I think it's I don't want it to like ruin the audio. Although if I do start going like delirious and saying crazy things, you know what's happening. Mine's 38 as well. Is it really? Okay, so it's not just us then. Horrendous. Can you build a snowman house that looks at the sun and cries? That's a little bit sick, but I love it. Are these? Yeah, that's Celsius. Yeah, that's at 38 Celsius. Which I don't know how we're even able to survive that, because like our body temperature's like, what is it, 30, 37 or 36 and a half or something like that. It doesn't ruin the Oreo. Or I read that as Oreo. It doesn't ruin doesn't it? I'll tell you what. Let me say this. All right, I'll turn it on. If it's too loud, I'm more than happy to turn it off. It's hot as bloody hell right now. It really is, Kimberly. You tell me how loud that. I know how loud it is. Like I can hear it. So if I get some complaints, it'll go off. I want like an aircon unit for the house. Hey there, Logan. What's up? I'm loving your sit. Thank you. Hey, TSMC, my city's going really well. I would love for you if you made a Panda Express. What's a Panda Express? Do you think the Earth is flat or squared? No. I think the Earth has decidedly been like a globe for quite a while. It's fine. Is it really? Still hear me perfect. Can you really though? Or is it I just don't want it to like overpower anything. It's not loud? Can I have a shout out? Mariana, hello. Just Gage just sent a load of emojis of just clothes. Okay. Are you going to put a theme park in your city? That's a good question, Mitchie. I don't know. When I eventually build one, I'll put one in, obviously. But until then, I don't know. The Earth is a donut. It's got a massive hole missing out of it. Like, it's kind of like our donuts over here, where it's just like just a big ball of dough, I guess. Oh, hang on. Last time I asked you what Queen song I should learn. Also, hang on. Wait, I read that poorly, Mattis. And also, hello. Last time I asked you what Queen song I should also learn after I learned to play Piano Man, but you didn't see it in time. No, I didn't see that. So I really love for what what's it called? Why am I blanking on this? I really like Somebody to Love. If you want to learn that, I like that song quite a bit. And I also like, why is it called? I can't believe I'm blanking. I've literally listened to it like a... Hang on. I can't even remember how it goes. It's so sad. Wait. As he Googles to try and find the song that he's talking about. Killer Queen. Fantastic. There we go. I couldn't even remember the name. I really love Killer Queen. I love... I don't know if you'd be able to play like Another One Bites the Dust on a piano. It still sound good, I bet. I love piano covers on YouTube. I love when people like take popular songs and do piano covers. That's some of my favourite things to listen to. I love your builds. Thank you, Spicy Soda. I think that this is just about done, by the way. So this one's higher than the other two. The only difference is it doesn't have these separations here. So I would also like to have... There we go. Wait, so... No, that's fine. Okay, it should look like that. I thought for a second that... that was wrong. Here we are. Perfect. And then we don't have to add the... I guess we could add this, but it looks a little bit strange because it's not got anything to grip onto. Hey, that's alright, Ashley. Hello. TSMC, love your videos, and I'm late to the stream because I just got on the live... number one, thank you, D. Britain. And you're here just in time, where we've probably got quite a long while to go yet. So I'm quite happy with this. And I'm not going to dig out all of the bottom of that just yet, but I'm thinking that looks pretty good. The only question becomes, what should the next one be? I had a lot of suggestions for either cyan or purple, so I reckon it's going to be one of these two. Ladies and gentlemen, purple or cyan, what should I make the next one? I'll get both of them out. Hey there, floating astronaut, how's it going? Hey, Golden Money, very well, thank you. How are you? Nice to see you again. I don't know if you saw this earlier. Why did you build it on the road? Oh, that's because that's not going to be a road for long. That's going to get dug out and turned into like smooth stone. Originally, I kind of imagined that like we'd have a road like coming through here, but it didn't work out. So we're just gonna have. I might even make it. Because I don't think that I'm going to have my police station here. I might even make it so that I have like... I might try and curve the houses round and perhaps connect to this office building. Or I might have them come just a couple more this way and then maybe put like a coffee shop or a convenience store. I'm not quite sure yet. You know how you said it's hot in the UK, it's winter in Australia. But Mitchie, what does winter mean in Australia? Like, what Celsius are we talking? Oh, hang on. Purple, 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 purple. Whoa! You guys are saying purple. It is the majority purple. All right, you've spoken. You have absolutely spoken. Okay, let's do it. Could you make a pet shop next? I don't know about next, but I'm certainly going to make a pet shop. I don't know whether to... No, I quite like them slotting in like that. What I was just thinking there was I didn't know whether to like make this a little bit different and kind of like close in this space, but I quite like the little pattern that I've got going where it's like one's forwards, one's backwards. Yeah, this one's going to be purple, ladies and gentlemen. This one's going to be purple. Purple is pretty much... purple is the majority by far. Please, can you do a bin so I can put it behind my Subway? The big ones that are usually green and silver on the side. A bin? I don't even know. I don't even know how I'd make a bin. Like, I don't know how I'd make a fancy bin. Can't you just say, like, if you're asking about a bin, couldn't you just, like, and this is off the top of my head, couldn't you just, like, grab some green blocks and just, like, stack them like this? Maybe even a little bit higher? That might be a little bit too high, I don't know. Or, yeah, and just put, like, why can't you just, like, do something like that? I know it's a bit boring. And if you wanted to give it, say, like, wheels or something, I can actually, you know, thinking about it, I guess this does look kind of bad. Maybe, you know what, maybe I'll think of, like, a bin design. I guess that's kind of bad, right? I mean, I guess you could, if it doesn't need to be functional, I guess you could add something like, say, like this, just to make it look as though that it's got, like, an open top. Kind of like that, I guess. And then, but to make it look like it has wheels, kind of bad. I don't think I really like that at all. But like a bin would just kind of look, you know, a little similar-ish to this, I guess. I'm kind of just like thinking about what looks like wheels. I mean, you could even put those like back to back or something like. One of those big like dumpster designs, I guess is a little bit trickier than I thought, but I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I might have to make one for like whenever I next make a build that necessitates it. But it doesn't have to be perfect. You could make something that's just like vaguely bin looking and stick some trap doors on it or something like that, you know? It doesn't actually have to work. You could even just use like, say, like cauldrons, and you could put and you could just put like, you know, like trap doors on top and maybe like buttons on the side or something like that. Suggestion: Papa John's, Little Caesars, Chipotle Steak and Shake. I've actually made Papa John's. I haven't released the tutorial for it yet, and the others I do plan on doing. So eventually your request will come true. I love your house. Thank you, Lucas. Hey, TSMC Minecraft, can you make a Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria or Jollibees? I don't think I'm going to do the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, because I'm not making that sort of stuff at the moment, but if your other request is like an actual place that exists, then I'll probably end up getting around to it at some point. I made your school. Did you? I hope it was easy to make. It was a very long designing that school and making it really burnt me out on city stuff for a while. That's why the channel was getting like more modern builds and like more houses and stuff at a certain time, because I spent so much time designing the school, like the inside and everything. I was just like, I can't do this anymore. TSMC, yeah, I'm going to make a prison. I've already made a prison, but I actually really quite dislike it now. And, yeah, I want to make a new one to kind of redeem myself, because I know exactly how it will look. I think I can make a cool prison. I bet you can't make the Statue of Liberty. I'd make a statue of Liberty, but with like a villager head. I'm not doing it here though. When are you going on a tour? Oh, at the end. At the end. So whenever I stop streaming. So whenever I just melt to death in here in my office, or whenever that we've just, you know, we've kind of accomplished our goals, then I'll take a tour right at the end. If I melt to death in my office due to the heat, then there probably won't be a tour. But I think that I should be alright, because I actually have the fan on me. A little bit. It's kind of like at the back of my chair. I've got kind of like one of those, what would you call them? Like one of those executive office chairs which sound fancy, but it's basically just like a chair on wheels that has like a high back. I like how executive makes it sound like a rich person chair, doesn't it? Hey TSMC, can you build an airport please? It will go great in your city. I will eventually build an airport. Eventually. I'm only sighing a little bit because it's a really common request. It's not you. Let me see. I made you a house, police station, hospital, prison, apartments, building, cinema, etc. Really? Thank you so much. Have you been making any of the new stuff? You know what? I'm gonna need a little bit of water. Build a Jollibee. That's got. Is that a real place? Like a Jollibee? That's awesome, Moon. LPS. Thank you so much for hanging around for 2 years, to you and your sister. Charizard X. I'm so glad that you said that because we have a bank right here and a security truck for said bank. You can find these tutorials on the channel. You know what? The water actually isn't doing it for me. Shout out to Diet Pepsi. Anyone else like this noise? Shout out to Diet Pepsi. Bet that was loud. Heard of Clap Clap AC, or known as Clap Clap air conditioning? What's the Clap Clap for? Ah, that sucks, Jacob. I've had that happen to me before. I made 3 videos dedicated to me. Did you type that right, or am I just having trouble comprehending? Can you make a limousine, please? I do plan on making a limousine. Love Pepsi Max. TCB, is it me or has Pepsi Max gotten better? Like, it used to be fine and everything, but then they did something to it. It's just delicious. I love Pepsi Max. Oh, you made 3 videos dedicated to me. Oh, thank you. I was going to say, I'm sure that I read that wrong. Question, is water wet? The kind I drink is. But I guess it kind of depends. I mean, water, what about, like, ice? Ice is still technically wet, sort of. It has gotten better, right? Yeah. Meme review. Yeah, it has gotten better. It's gotten so much sweeter. I don't know whether you guys have tried this or whether you guys have it or not. I actually tried the Coke energy drink this morning. I don't know. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Not bad. Not bad at all. I didn't know what to expect from it, but I actually kind of like it. I don't usually drink energy drinks that much because I just feel as though it's poison. But this morning I was kind of struggling a little bit. so I decided to have one. And honestly, kind of good. No, it's not wet. Ice is slippery. It is slippery, that's true. Water wouldn't be wet. It wouldn't exist. I think we've just went like ancient aliens. I don't even know what to say about that. that's like a Jaden Smith quote off of Twitter. They say that if you don't love it, it means you haven't tasted it yet. That's not a bad slogan, is it? TSMC, you should do a survival let's play. I don't know about that. Did I come Zoom? If you're asking me, did you come late? I don't think so. I don't know. How long have I been streaming? Where's my dashboard? 45 minutes? That's not too bad. Is ice wet? I kind of think of ice as wet. Like when you grab an ice cube, it kind of like feels wet and slippery. Alright, Mitchie. Can you please create the Hawkins laboratory from Stranger Things? I'm not building that stuff at the moment, but I do love Stranger Things. Can you make houses from Stranger Things? I guess that's the same answer as the Hawkins laboratory. But I still love Stranger Things. TSMC, can you please do a KFC or McDonald's? I actually was going to build one or both of those today. Because over here, next to my cinema... this might not work for the police station, actually. Over here by my cinema, I'm actually going to place a couple of fast food places there. And I reckon I'm going to have like a McDonald's, KFC, and maybe a Burger King, or I might save that one. And I'm thinking of putting my police station over here. That's probably going to be the next stream, by the way. If I stream on Wednesday, if I manage to stream next Wednesday, if I'm going to try my best, we'll probably make a start on the police station that you're going to see tomorrow on the channel. So, but yeah, I'm going to be making those. I've already made them for the channel. McDonald's and KFC, Burger King, and many more. But yeah, Stream City needs them. I'm going to bed now because I have football in the morning. Good night, Volga. Love the name. Make a hotel. There's a hotel. Did I miss the? It's right there. The hotel. You might have missed the streams. There it is. I have made a hotel. That has a tutorial. And the tutorial actually isn't even as good as how this turned out. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. Like with the pool and the kind of like bar and lounging area. I really, really love that hotel. It might be, at this point in time, except for my statue over there, my favourite thing in Stream City. Hey, floating astronaut. Oh, hang on. I could try to play another One Bites the Dust, because I can also change the harmonica in the piano to high-pitched note. Oh, yeah, you could do that. Somebody to Love is kind of like more like a piano-y song. So I guess that might be a bit more fitting. But that'd be kind of cool. I imagine another One Bites the Dust would be a little bit easier because it's a little bit more repetitive. Hey TSMC, could make a Diet Pepsi can. I probably could, but I'm not really in the mood to make a Pepsi can. Can you make an arcade? It could work next to the cinema. It could, couldn't it? I do plan on making an arcade. I have to design some things for the inside of the arcade. I also don't know how to. I don't know what my arcade would even look like on the outside. I did make an arcade a really long time ago, but I don't quite like how it turned out. I don't think. Do they go there? No, that goes one row up. I was close. Another One Bites the Dust. I love that song. Ba-da-dum, dum, dum. Do you are in? Yeah, I'm English or British. Technically English, but also British. Make a church with a funeral car. I should. And a graveyard and whatever else would go along with it. Can you build a modern mansion with how to build an interior? I mean, I could do an interior video, but I just don't like doing interiors very much. I usually do them, even in like my mansion videos and stuff, but I only do that just to kind of like express how it would look. Like, I don't really like doing interiors too much. I feel as though if it's your house, you should. And does that go one row down? I feel as though if it's your house, I feel as though that you should kind of like fill it in a little bit, unless it's like a particularly like special house or something like that. So I reckon I don't know whether to make one more. I might actually leave that. Like we've made 2 of these. I don't know what's going to be going here exactly. Like it might just be like a set of office buildings, or I don't quite see it in my head yet, you know? Like, I don't quite know how it's going to go from here. It'd actually be set 1 block backwards. So, I reckon we could quite easily have, like, this office building here. And then, I mean, it wouldn't look weird to have in this gap between, like, say, here and here. It wouldn't look weird to have like a small shop of some sort. It wouldn't. It'd make sense to have like a coffee shop maybe, or maybe like a convenience store of some sort. I don't quite know what that'll be yet, but I do want to close that area in because there's no road here or anything like that. So unless I wanted to make like another street and like lead it around back here and stuff, I think I'm just going to close this area off. And yeah, that's kind of what's going to go on around there. So I'm quite happy with this row of houses. I just have to dig out this, don't I? I just have to, because this looks a little bit strange at the moment. It looks like we've just kind of like, there was a road here at one point in time, but then we dropped a few houses on it. A corner shop. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Naffs? Oh my god, oh my god, my dad's not so loud, I can hear him from my loft, and to me that is loud. When I used to live with my mum, she used to sleep on the opposite side of the house. Now, we didn't have a particularly big house, it was like just like a small semi-detached house. And her snoring was like she was next to me. It was unbearable. I had to wear earplugs. It was horrible. So I feel your pain, is basically what I'm getting at. I'm not sure whether I even want to have more houses here or not. Like, I did say... What else could go here that would be kind of cool? What could go here? Maybe some fast food or something? Or should it just be more... I quite like these houses. Because these all are all like a little something as well. They mean a little bit of something. So... I might just leave those there and I might just have a business. I did originally want to have a 7-Eleven next to the hotel, but that could easily just be... That could be something else. I'm not too bothered about that. I mean, this area could even be closed off in some sort of way. Because that's just like a one street sort of deal. Or we could just have a one-way system as well. Like that could like pop out from there. And it could go and maybe like sneak by the side of Star. Actually, that would actually work out very well because we have half a street right here. That'd actually work out perfectly. So like, as weird as it seems, like this could connect. I don't know exactly how this is going to be done, but that could connect all the way over to like here-ish, and it wouldn't be too weird actually. So. Yeah, we'd put maybe some like benches or something outside of there. We'd make it look normal, but we could, and we can involve like a little bit of street and stuff. Just have like a whole like one-way system around like the back of these hotels. We could even make it so that there's more. 1, 2. There we go. We could even make it so that there's some more like living areas. We could have like another set of like houses here. That's not a bad idea at all, actually. If we did have another set of houses, that's not bad, and they could actually be there. So like this can just be like a one-way road, and we can put up like a sign and all sorts. So that is not a bad idea. That's some city planning, ladies and gentlemen. It could even be a gym. That's not a bad idea. I need to design one. Yeah, that's okay. So that works. That works quite well. So I'm not going to extend those houses. That could like be a gym or maybe like a Dunkin' Donuts or a 7-Eleven, something like that, whatever. But maybe we can slot a couple of houses here. Which way should they face, though? Should they face... We'll get more of them in if we like build here, I think. But we do have a window that I don't really want to... I guess it's just kind of like too bad if that happens, if the window kind of gets just like blocked up. So like we could start like one of the houses here. But what colour? What colour though? What about a garden centre? I'm not really feeling a garden centre for this area. I think that this is a little bit more housing. It could be another business of some sort, but we've kind of got like a coffee shop and like a place to eat, so I feel as though it'd be a bit more residential here. Hey there, Mitchie, how's it going? A fish aquarium. I do need to do that. Should do a Dairy Queen. I should do a Dairy Queen. Rugby pitch. Co-op. Oh, is it? Jollibee's is a chicken restaurant? Green, orange. I think a 7-Eleven would be a weird idea to put next to those townhouses. Would it really, though? Because it just makes it's just like building, say, like, to relate it to us, it'd just be the same as having, like a Tesco's Extra or something like next to a load of houses just in a city. I don't think that it'd be such a weird place to have one. But that's subject to change. I actually like the idea of a gym better there. By the way, I literally bought a drone for €25 today, and it's not even flying anymore, so I guess hey, I'm sorry about that, Mattis. Do we have any colour ideas? Yeah, that's what I'm almost certainly... I'm going to chuck a couple of houses here, or at least a foundation for a couple of houses, and see how I like it. Alright, I'll tell you what, I saw a lot of green, so I'm thinking bright, I'm thinking lime green. That can be the first one. Now, I need bars as well. I think this could actually look quite good. Like, if it just, like, came straight down onto the street here. That's about how wide the houses go. I actually don't know how far they go back. I did have my plans, but I don't know if they actually even tell me. They go... So, this is... Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it goes back a further 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which oddly enough lines up with there. And then I could add like a couple of bins back here. And I don't think that that's too bad of an idea really. Cyan second. I'll tell you what, actually, I was getting a lot of cyan requests earlier. So how about we do have like a lime one? Kind of goes with the townhouse area. Maybe we do have like a cyan. I mean, it's not two colours that I'd put together usually, but you know, why not? This is a fictional city. Let's do it. TSMC, can you stop ignoring me? I love... That is my favourite comment to get. Nightbot. Listen, Nightbot is uncontrollable. Kids nursery, because my mum works there. I do actually want to build a nursery / daycare sort of thing. TSMC, do you like basketball? I actually don't. I don't really like any sports. I'm kind of boring that way. Pet shop. I am going to be building a pet shop. Not here. At the moment. But eventually. That's right, Jacob. Thank you. I'm just busy building. And there's a lot of comments. Can you please make a bench and parking lot? Just a bench? Hey TSMC, can you shout out my brothers Thomas, Brendan and Lockie? I like the name Lockie. And the other two are okay as well. What's poppin'? Not much, Preston. How's it going? Hi, King of Minecraft. Thank you, Monica. I wish I had a crown. Hey, that's alright, what's with that? I appreciate you being here. That's enough support. How long have you been building? What, like this stream or just in total? Because if you're not talking about this stream, then I couldn't even give you an answer. Forever. My name's Brandon. I'm triggered. I'm only messing about. Brandon's a fine name. Can you make a GTA Michael's house? I'm not building that sort of stuff at the moment. When is the face reveal? Never. TSMC, make a mini market. Well, like, do you mean like a market with like stalls? Like market stalls, like the good old days. How to make a bench? I mean, you just want to know how to make a bench? I mean, there's like a multitude of ways to make a bench. I mean, the easiest way to make a bench, obviously, is just like an elongated... And you can make this out of any material, like just an elongated set of stairs. I mean, it's just... There you go. Bench. Easy as that. You could even like customize it if you wanted to. You could even stick something in the middle. You know how some benches have like a thing between? You could even have something like that. You can get rid of the trap door if you want to. Like, you can make that as long as you like. You can make it out of any material you like. You can differentiate the materials. You don't have to have the separation. If you wanted to place a solid block on there, just because we have it on us, let's put an upside down stair. You can even put something in between. If that's what you mean by a bench, like you'd see at a park, you know? That's like a perfectly fine little bench. So what am I building now? I'm just building a townhouse. I'm building 2 townhouses. I don't know how tall they're going to be. I kind of just wanted to see how they look in this particular part of the city. Could you make an underground city? Not in this world, I couldn't. This world, you dig more than like 3 blocks down and you're suddenly going to what I call this is the advanced upside down. How do you make a bench? That is the easiest. Hey, listen, you know, not everybody knows how to build everything, but I quite like that. But if you're looking for a more traditional park bench, obviously you just stick like another stair here, and you can make it as long as you want. You could even put like bars in between. You know how like you get those metal benches at say like a park, then you could like the bars would kind of like separate. It would represent the separation that you see at those sorts of at like a park or something. Glass greenhouse. I don't know where I'd build that. A greenhouse is kind of just like an addition to a house, really. It's not like a standalone. I guess it could be. Can you make a train/subway? I plan on doing a train system. A subway would be far more difficult for me on the account of that I build in a super flat. But I did kind of want to do an underground. I actually think it'd be quite easy as well. Same for the train. I think I'll have an easy time making a train station when the time comes. Unlike the other streams, I gotta go now, so I won't be able to watch the whole stream. But I'll see you next time. Yeah, thanks for showing up, Mattis. Thanks for coming and saying hello. So how long until the stream finishes? Are you guys wanting the stream to finish? Is that what I'm getting? You've been streaming for 1 hour. Have I? Thank you for letting me know. You know what? That's a good point. Hang on. Let me Please let this be the right person. You know what? Mitchie and there we go. You guys have been promoted. Thank you very much, my loyal friends. Do a factory. I should do a factory. Did that come through? Can you guys type something? Don't end. I'm not ending yet. No, I'm not ending quite yet. I wanna at least like build these up a little bit. Thank you, TCB. So I'm missing some materials, aren't I? I need a little bit of glass block. Yeah, I've been needing some mods. Yeah, there we go. Ah, perfect. More spanners. There we go. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Not yet. Not yet. YouTubers always ignore me unless I say the things a lot. Please don't do that. What? You should build a theme park. I should build a theme park. Thank you, Oreo. So, I don't know how tall this is going to be yet. I guess not all of these actually have to have like little underground components. So the stairs would be here. I got... Did you retract that, Mitchie? Did you decide that was a bad idea? I'm sorry if it is rude, but that is feel like you're asking for the stream to end when somebody says when is the stream gonna end. Yeah, well, you see, that's what I kind of thought. Like, I saw like 3 messages in a row saying like, so when's the stream ending? Like, it just seemed like a so you gonna keep going, are you? Not a good idea. I got a good idea for your city. Put a countryside of the city and keep the city part. Yeah, it's funny that you should say that, Mitchie, because I do want to have some nice countryside life. I want to make like, you know, farmers' fields and barns and stuff. When I make that for a channel, when I make that sort of stuff for the channel, is when, you know, you'll see it in Stream City. What are you building right now? I'm just building a couple of townhouses. I haven't decided how tall they're going to be. They might be quite short. This one, like, say, might be 1 story, and this one might be 2 story. This is the kind of situation that I talk about again there, where I wish I had different designs, but I don't want to just kind of like what would be the word, freestyle a design. Because then I'll end up stop talking to you guys in chat, and I'll just like sink into my own little design world. TSMC, whoa, you should make a sporting complex. I should make a sporting complex. A beach would be nice. Beach would be cool. You, Mumbo, and Grian should collab. I wouldn't ever see that happening. Not because, you know, I have anything against those guys. I just don't collaborate. And I don't know those guys at all. We're not friends. Add an American flag in your Stream City? How could I, in good conscience, upset the Queen by adding an American flag before there was a British one? I don't actually want any sort of like real world flags. If anything, I might make my own flag with a koala on it, and I might place it proudly in the center of the city. Good morning, GLBD. Good morning, gamer. I can't pronounce your name. Build a little Einstein's rocket? Is Little Einstein's like a cartoon or something? Build a water tower? I guess I could. I want to hide some stuff in the city actually, like, you know, like the old school like Warner Brothers water tower. Like, that'd be kind of cool to kind of just like hide in the city. I want a few things like that. I think I will build like a couple of cartoony related builds. Like, I might put Bob's Burgers somewhere, for instance, because that'd actually make quite a bit of sense. I could even hide that here because it's actually not that big. I might actually do that one stream. Like, I could have like Bob's Burgers like here, and it'd actually blend in quite well to this style of building too. I might jot that down because I love that idea so much. I just want to have some like secrets in the city, like you know, you'll be going around and you'll be like, I've seen that before. Just jotting that down. Do the interiors of the buildings. Meredith, I'm not doing the interiors of the townhouses, but I am doing the interiors of the specialty buildings, or at least the visible parts, like the subway and stuff. Like, I can't spend the hours it would take to fill in all. Well, that would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can't just do 10 interiors on the townhouses. It just take way too long to do it. How far back does this have to go? I can't even remember. Like 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go, and that leaves a little bit of space to walk around behind it. Hey TSMC, can you make Joyce's house from Stranger Things? I'm not doing any of that sort of stuff, but I do love Stranger Things. TSMC City. Okay. KFC. I'm gonna do that. I smell pennies. Isn't that like a sign that you're having a stroke or something? Like when you start smelling pennies or like burnt toast? Are you American? No. No, I'm British. So, like I said, I don't want to make these too high. I'll probably just like, that can be like a 1 story, that can be a 2 story. I think I'll add in a little bit of road to kind of go around here. I want to put something cool here. I don't know what. It might be like, it might be some sort of like cartoony related build, or it might just be something else. I don't quite know yet. You should make a pool house. I should make a pool house. What is a members only video / stream? A members only stream would be like people who are members of the channel, like the paid service of the channel. Like I guess a members only stream would be like just for people that are members. I've never done one of those, and I'd only ever do one of those if I had like loads and loads of members, and it'd have to be a particular like set of members as well. I don't like the idea of just like streaming to like very few people. Hey, Mitchie, you still here? Isn't it really late where you are, though? You usually always, like, have to go to bed at a certain point. Maybe a clothing store? What, do you mean to go here? It could just be a store, like, seriously, like, it could just be a store. I'd have to go, or a petrol station. You know what, we haven't actually got a petrol station yet. Would a petrol station, how about over there, you know how, because I've not designed a gym yet. Would a petrol station slash, what goes next to them? The car washing places, would that make sense here? And I'm going to have a drink whilst I read those responses. Would a petrol station, gas station, whatever you want to call it, make sense here, just behind me? Hey, sorry, Rihanna, I only play alone. Hi, TSMC, I'm making a city of most of your builds. I just want to say thank you, I love you too, Jughead Joel. That rolls off the tongue. You know I love seeing that, Jacob. I love it, I love my little emojis. I have to make some new ones. Did you really? Did you say that I should make a petrol station? Can you make a Toad's Factory from Mario Kart Wii? Now that is an obscure that is an obscure like request. Yeah, it's 11:17 in Australia, New South Wales at the moment. Is it really? You need to go to sleep, Mitchie. Good morning, Logan. Good morning to the USA. Or some of it. I know that you guys have got all different time zones. A gas station or 7-Eleven would work there? You see, I think either one would work, and I could even have, like, both of them. I don't quite know yet. I really like your vids, thank you. Can you make a circus? I love that you've got like a little clown. Is that a clown, Pepe? 1v1 me. You win. Hey, that's okay, Rihanna. It's just that I completely play alone. I always have. I have said this in multiple streams that at one point in time, if I start streaming more and more and more, then I do like the idea of having a realm, in which case we could play together. But until and if that ever happens, I'm afraid that I'm solo. I'm riding solo, just like the song. I'm doing good, Lead Wizard. How are you doing? Make an Avengers jet. Could do. It's 2:18. Yeah, it's in the after to 18 minutes past 2 in the UK. Isn't it weird? Like British people, like we say the time different than other people. Like I feel as though Americans let's say like 2:15. Like they'd say that, or like I'm not just saying Americans, by the way. I'm just going from what I like see in like TV and stuff. Like they say like 2:15 and we say like 2:15, 2:30. Like you don't usually see that. It's like 2:30, 2:45. Like it's a straightforward way of saying things. Whereas we have like the 2:15, 2:45. That's actually wrong for the window. There we go. Yo, hit me up with some jokes. I don't have any jokes. Can you add fake people to your city? I don't know how I'd go about doing that. Just like, what? Just villagers? The way you guys say time is our military time. Make a Mario world with Toad's Factory, and your comment got scrubbed by Nightbot. I'm from the Philippines. Hello, Kyle. Hello, Clyde, rather. Hello to the Philippines. Hey, Daniel. Yeah, I like both of those requests. I don't know, Flat Top Fury. Flat Top Fury? I I like that name, Flat Top Fury. Is that like a character out of a video game or something? If you came up with that yourself, that's kind of cool. I don't really like building medieval stuff. What's your favourite UK restaurant? Do you know, it's not really like UK, because, well, like, the food isn't UK. I really like Wagamama's, which is like Japanese style food. So I don't know whether you're asking like UK style food restaurant or like just like chain that we have in the UK, but I really like Wagamama's. I love like the ramen and all of that stuff. Hey Walt, you should make a laundry store. Ooh, that's a good idea. A laundromat is a good idea. That's something I've not even ever thought about. That is a good idea. Thank you, TCB. I'm actually going to write that down in the... There we go. Writing that down in the kind of like, you know, the everything suggestion pad. I have like a notepad on my desktop that has like every suggestion that anybody's ever suggested. I'm getting subs from this stream. Yeah, feel free to sub to my lovely moderators. I'm not sure Mitchie has any... I don't know if Mitchie has any videos, but Jacob, aka Minecraft Survival Tutorials and more, certainly does. And TCB does as well. TCB is working on a particularly difficult project at the moment, and I don't envy him because he's going to melt to death in his room recording Paradise Palms. Oh no, Wario, you got hit with Nightbot. What is your favourite drink? Tea. I know it's a bit of a cliche, but I couldn't live without tea. I just love tea. Particularly Twinings, by the way. I like the gold packet. I don't know what it's called, but the gold and yellow packet of Twinings. I couldn't live without it. Dry cleaner shop. Yeah, laundromat, dry cleaner. I mean, I guess it is. I guess that's not the same thing, right? A laundromat's where you just do your laundry. I guess a dry cleaner is like a completely different thing. Both good requests. I'm asking, do you make videos, Mitchie? That's all I was asking. So yeah, that's looking nice and colourful. We will find something to put here. I really want to design like a laundromat and like put that there because I think that that's actually a really cool idea. Or it'll be something completely different. Police station's going to go there. Oh, and by the way, I should mention that this is how high these things are going to be. I just need to fill in the sides to this one. Why do I keep forgetting that I have to put quartz in the builds? Make Curious George sitting on one of the buildings. Now that's the kind of suggestion I like. IKEA or Costco? I really want to make an IKEA. What about building a sports stadium / velodrome / swimming pool? I want to do all of those things. I should really do a swimming baths. Very, very soon. Yeah, I make videos. Oh, okay, perfect. Well, if anybody wants to sub, feel free to check out Mitchie05. You can see him. His name's all there. He's got a nice little spanner next to his name. Please don't end the vid now. I'm not ending just yet. Kind of soonish though. I mean, I've kind of accomplished most of what I wanted to accomplish. Like we've built in total, I think 4 townhouses. We built a cotton candy store. I'm quite happy because we've sort of figured out what we're going to be doing next in the city. So I like having like a plan, but we're not going quite yet. I like knowing where Stream City's going, though. Like, I don't think about Stream City that much until I'm actually in it. So it stresses me out a little bit, actually, to, like, show up in Stream City sometimes and, like, on stream and be like, okay, I don't know what we're going to be doing. Train station. I will be making a train station. Did I just say train? A scary house. I think that this green one's pretty scary. I mean, it's hurting my eyes to look at. Make Tom and Jerry's house? I actually think I did that. Put Waldo on one of the buildings and hide your screen and we'll try and find him. That's an inventive idea, I'll say that. So, I actually think that this has to be extended backwards a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I built this ever so slightly wrong. Can you make a car rental? I still have to make like a car rental, like a dealership, all that sort of stuff. Which would mean designing more cars, which I'm not strictly against. Build a modern hotel? I actually have built a very modern hotel, this year actually. If you hang around long enough when we do the tour of Stream City just at the end here, then you'll be able to see it. Are you going to make a police station? Yes, you'll see it on the channel tomorrow. Put a fire truck doing wheelies on the street. Not a bad suggestion. I may mod up my name later on. I'm not changing my name, I'm just modding it a bit. I mean, you can change it to anything. Just keep it as Mitchie. Maybe like even just put like Mitchie05. It's just like all of the X's and underscores. Just make things a bit confusing. Maybe just go like Mitchie05 or something, Mitchie. Can you build a Tesla supercharger? I don't even know what that looks like. Hey, thank you, Ian. What's your favourite shop? My favourite shop? Is it sad that I really like supermarkets? I like IKEA. IKEA is so fun to look around. I find IKEA so fascinating. I love going around and just like, you know, just messing about with all the furniture. No, not causing any damage. I like just like messing about with all the furniture and just looking around and just kind of like, I don't know, there's something about taking a nice little tour around IKEA. It's just, look, there's just something to it. I don't know what to say. I realise that that's weird, but it is what it is. Tea or Pepsi? I gotta pick tea. I drink tea so much. Should I change my name? So I don't know, because your name kind of explains exactly what you're doing. It's a little weird to type it, like if somebody was trying to search you in search, like, you know, typing in Minecraft Survival Tutorials and more. Like if you had like, say like you had a completely different name and then you kind of like tacked on the fact that it's like, you know, Survivor Tutorials and more, then that might make a little bit more sense. It'd be easier to search. Let's say that your name was like TSMC or whatever, you know, just pick a random name. And then if you put the, you know, dash Survival Tutorials and more. But I guess you've kind of just like labeled your channel as Minecraft, which is okay, but I think search results might be a little bit strange for you. But do what you like, really. Can I be a mod? You don't really get to be a mod by asking. You just kind of got to hang around long enough, and eventually you may become one. Yeah, I'm thinking of changing it to Gamer Jacob YT. You see, that's not bad. That's not bad. I reckon we're gonna wall that off. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Maybe we have. Yeah, there we go. That'll be fine. Yeah, that might not be too bad. Like if you wanted to call yourself like Gamer Jacob YT, and then if you wanted to add the Minecraft Survivor Tutorials and more and whatever, then you could. But just to call yourself that, I mean, I just think like if you're thinking about search terms and that, it's going to be tough. Are you going to make a Joby? I might do. Or Jollibee, I should say, not Jobilies. Hey TSMC, could you make a concert venue? I do want to make a concert venue. I have to, also in that same sort of vein, I have to make like a theatre as well. My YouTube is broken up into TCB instead of the Creative Builder. I sometimes wonder whether TSMC is like a bad like branding, but to change it after all this time I think would be a bad idea, so. A NASA station, I know you never did any space ideas. I once did. I once built a rocket. That's about as close as I ever got to space ideas. Are you going to make a Walmart? Absolutely. Yeah, I do want to make a Nando's. That's a good point. Somebody asked me what's like my favorite restaurant. I really love Nando's. I love Nando's. I love Wagamama's. I like something with a little bit of spice to it, you know. But I have to wait 90 days to be able to change it. Well, Obviously, it kind of sucks that you've got to wait that long. That's unfortunate, but at least in those 90 days you can really figure out what you want to call yourself. That's the bright side. I'm a glasses half full kind of guy. If you want... I almost just read my own like Nightbot message. Make a city hall. Yeah, I will do. Hello, everyone. I just see some people saying hello. I'm leaving to build one of your builds. Bye. That's good reason to leave. Thank you, awesome boy. 123. Just get rid of the C in the last of your name and have it as TSM Minecraft. But am I wrong in thinking that TSM is like... Isn't TSM like a competitive gaming like team or something? I don't know how to phrase it. Yeah, Walter, I am eventually. And I will eventually do that, Isaac. I did see your message before. I guess Nightbot got rid of it. I don't know why. What Minecraft do you have? I'm building on Bedrock. What is your biggest What is your biggest fear? Anna asks. Mine is sunflowers. What? Why are you afraid of sunflowers? My biggest fear is probably hunger. Hey, see you later, Alexander. What does TSMC stand for? I stand for, like, when the doorbell goes, I stand for that. I stand when there's no seating around. I made your statue in my sit. Did you really? Thank you. So, this is just a little, like, kind of like a pavement I'm making. And for some reason my nose is getting stuffy. I don't know if you guys can hear that. This is like a little pavement that I'm kind of making. I think that this particular part of road, though, like, we're done with this little area at the moment until we figure out precisely what to put here. So all I'm kind of concerned about is what we use this for. So, I mean, this could easily just be some more parking of some sort. You know, this could just easily be parking. We could even, like, make this a little bit longer. And we could have cars parked here. Or it could be, like, kind of like a bench area. It wholly depends, I think, on what's going to be over here. Like, if we have, like... I mean, we could have, like, parking here, and then we could have, like, a 7-Eleven on the opposite side of this road. But I think that I'm going to put some thinking into it. I think I'm going to put some thinking into it, he says. And I think that we'll decide next time. Although next time I know exactly what I'm doing. We'll absolutely be building the police station, maybe in its entirety next time, or at least over the course of 2 days. But I'm quite happy so far. I mean, we've accomplished a decent amount. We've kind of like laid out another part of the city. I mean, it's looking a little bit bigger. We have made 4 new houses. We've made a cotton candy stand, and we have made we've made some plans. So I'm quite happy. So this is everything that we have in Stream City so far. I think it's looking quite impressive. I really do want to fill in the space next to the cinema as well. Like, it seems as though that the city, like, everything's going on over there and nothing's going on over here. Hey, thanks, Chase. See you later. TSMC, can you build an aquarium or a casino? Yes and yes. Are you good at redstone? No. Not even close. So I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen. Since we have been streaming for quite a while, I can't tell you how long, I'm going to have a bit of a drink, and then I'm probably going to peace out of here. Hey, see you later, Jacob. Thanks for coming. Jolo, number one, thank you for coming and saying hello. I know that you've been typing throughout the stream, but I just thought that I'd acknowledge you a little bit. And I don't think I'm going to make Bowser's Castle. When's your next stream? Well, it's going to be... I feel as though I should move around a little bit so that you guys know I'm not frozen. My next stream will probably be either Wednesday or Friday next week. Or hopefully both. It depends how much time I actually have. Because I do want to build my entire police station next week. Yeah, is that a preemptive buy, Mitchie? An hour and 29? Whoa. Thanks, DCB. I really love this view as well. I can't wait to see it get bigger. I like building it in the way that I am, in that I'm not just building like things in like a row. I'm kind of like slowly expanding all of it. Like it's not just all in like one boring row or anything like that. Yeah, it's been like, yeah, this is probably a good place to piece it out. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I do appreciate all of you coming and saying hello and typing and being interactive with the stream. Thanks for coming by and listening to me, prattle on. Hey, Golden Money, I'll see you again. This is where we're going to cut things off. I've got a load of editing to do. I'll see all of you guys in the next one. It'll either be Wednesday, Friday, or both next week. Thanks a lot, guys.